Welcome to the podcast about movies. My name is Matt Harvey.
My name is Luis.
My name Drew.
And we got us a dang good show. Fellas, what was life like for y'all?
You can tell everybody.
That was Bleeding Boys.
I thought.
I changed the song.
Anyway.
I'm a man. All right.
What was life like for y'all in 2014? Where were y'all at in life? What were y'all doing?
Junior in high school.
You were a junior in high school?
No, sophomore in high school. Sophomore in high school.
Just
got my driver's license, actually.
I was a sophomore in high school as well.
I was 12.
Oh, boy, you a youngin'. Well, fellas, we're going to be talking about movies that came out in 2014. And honestly,
this was hard.
Yes, this was probably one of the hardest lists that I've ever
Can we
made in
do
my
like
life.
6 at least?
No.
Top 6?
Yeah, top
No,
6.
we've never done 6.
Okay.
Why can't we be different? It's 2025.
We can do top 10 and go
No.
quick.
Top 10?
That's too much, bro.
We can do 10 to 5 quick, and then 5 through 1.
All right. I'll say my number 10 through 5 real
Hold
quick.
up. I got that changes the list now.
Well, no, let's just go top 5. Let's just go top
All
5.
right,
Let's
all
go top 5. Top 5.
Number 5.
Why he said it like that?
Wait, I don't want to go first because y'all are going to be upset.
No,
about
go
mine.
ahead,
y'all
bro.
Y'all are going to be upset about my
Drew,
number 5.
go. Come on.
Captain America Winter Soldier is number 5.
Why would I be upset?
Okay. He is. Okay. Listen. This is a tough year. Captain America Winter Soldier, one of the best MCU movies ever. Yes. But there's a better MCU movie that came out this year. And so it being number 5 is not crazy. Is that your number 5 too, Luis?
No, I don't have it in
Drew, shut up.
What did he just say?
Shut up.
How?
Shut up.
No, it's not even number. It's not.
Shut your mouth. You know what this movie means to you. You're going to put it number 5?
Yes.
Number 5.
Turn to him. Look what he just said.
You
know what he said? You
You're
know
a
what he said?
Marvel fan. It's on you. You bleed Cap. And you going to sit here and say Winter Soldier's number 5 for 2014? It's arguably one of the best standalone Marvel movies out there. I'm just disappointed, bro. Number 5, I'm disappointed.
That's very high.
Shut up.
That's very
Shut
high.
up.
I have 50.
Shut up.
I have 58 movies on this list.
Okay, I'm proud of you. Go ahead, Luis.
Matt probably has Rio too.
Go ahead,
Drew's
Luis.
about to be mad at me.
All right.
My number 5, Whiplash. Look at him. I told you.
Come on, Luis.
Since we're there,
Listen.
That's one of the best
since
movies
we're
of
there,
all time.
Whiplash,
Of all time?
Whiplash,
Hold up, no,
Whiplash is my number 5 as well. I'm with you, Luis. Thank you.
Here's why.
Matt just saw this
I've only
movie.
watched it once, and I just watched it last year. This is why it's my number 5. It'll go up there. It was a great movie, Drew. I have to watch it a few more times.
Okay.
That's why it's my number 5.
I was gonna say I watched it last year. Was my first time watching Whiplash. Same thing, incredible movie. It's not above Winter Soldier. Shut up.
That's blasphemy.
Shut up.
That's so bad.
Shut up.
All right. I'm surprised it's even in y'all's list.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
Number 4, American Sniper. One of the best war movies ever. Bradley Cooper, incredible job. This is a true story.
There's a better war movie that came out that year.
No, there's not.
Fury.
No.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Didn't you have Fury? Didn't
Yes.
you talk about Fury one time?
Yes, he did.
In my top war movies, but it's not better than American Sniper.
Did you have American Sniper above Fury?
I don't remember hearing
Yeah, those are
about
my
it.
top
I
3.
really don't remember.
It's in my top 3. One of Bradley Cooper's best roles. And
Hold up.
what?
You said Bradley Cooper's best roles?
Yes. That and A Star Is Born. It's the only other one he's been nominated for an Oscar. Try again. So, American Sniper. And if you didn't know about the podcast about movies, we are located in Texas. And
He's
The-
talking about that's a true point.
yeah, and I grew up in Midlothian, and Chris Kyle is from there. And so I got to see this movie in Cedar Hill, which is a town close to Midlothian. And I just remember walking out of the theater silent because, you know, it's a movie close to home. So my brother actually knew Chris Kyle pretty well.
Why are you laughing right now? That's insane.
I think this should be said that Matt hates veterans.
What? Hey, hold on. I did not say that. Both my parents were veterans. Both of my parents were veterans.
Okay, well let me expound upon
Were
it.
or are?
Were.
They're not veterans
They're
anymore.
not veterans
Oh,
anymore.
well, nah, they are. They're still alive. Sorry.
Lied.
Sorry.
Let me expand
They
upon
are
that
veterans.
statement. Matt doesn't appreciate veterans who died in combat.
He didn't die in combat.
Well, he died.
He did die.
Exactly. So let's say that. I'll say that. So Matt just jokes.
I
on
was not
everybody.
laughing at the movie. I was laughing at this man. Yeah, me and my brother, we left the movie theater and I was just silent. And it was just such a great time. And oh my gosh, like I just felt like in the movie theater, like
Yeah. But why is that funny?
I'm glad you had a great time.
Why
Drew.
is that funny?
I'm glad you had a great time. I'm glad you had a good time, bro.
Next.
All right, my number 4. One of the most quotable Planet of the Apes, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. This is probably the best Planet of the Apes, I believe.
Yes.
I don't think anything War comes close, but I don't think it's better than Dawn. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes is very quotable, especially with Koba scenes.
That's a good pick. That's a good movie.
Like my favorite quote from that movie is literally, "Apes don't want war, but we will fight if we have to." And then
I don't think that's the quote. I'm not gonna lie.
you want to bet?
Yeah.
Look it up. What's the quote then?
It's the quote.
That's the quote. And then
No,
you
I
have
think it's apes don't want war. That's it.
They will fight if they have to.
He said, but if must, we will.
Yeah. And then you have the Koba or the Caesar's weak, but Koba's weaker. Why y'all touching each other right now?
Nah, he tried.
But this is why I was so excited about last year's Planet of the Apes that came out, Kingdom, because I thought, they were going to go back, do some great stuff with this series or with this film.
Holy Lord.
Drew wants me to talk more about why
What
I love
time
the
is
movie.
it?
Drew wants me to talk more about why I love the movies, but then I start talking about more of the movie, and then you fall asleep.
What time is it?
Y'all childish, bro. Number 4, John Wick, the Baba Yaga. Did you just throw my phone?
Go get it.
It's a great.
That's an idiot
It's a
pick.
great
That's an
movie.
idiot pick.
Why do you think that, Luis?
What's wrong with it?
It's too low.
Wait, you think it should be higher?
Yeah.
Why?
It's a great movie.
It's not number 1.
That's not number 1.
It could be argued it's not number 2. Number 4 is a great spot for John Wick.
It's on number 9 for me.
That's crazy.
No.
Why?
Hold on.
You
What do you
pull it
have?
up on me, pull it up on
I
him.
can't grab his phone. What do you have above it?
I'll show you.
No. Give me your. Is it your honorable mentions?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. We'll listen to your honorable mentions and see how dumb you are.
No, my honorable mentions are actually incredible. So thank you very much.
Better than John Wick?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, number 3, what you got?
I'm sorry, Matt.
It's okay.
See how we can apologize and have a friendly conversation?
It's what grown men do.
But you and him can't have that
Guardians of the Galaxy is number 3.
Let's not waste time. That's my number 3 as well. That is.
James Gunn, thank you for joining the MCU and making one of the best teams of characters ever. Star-Lord's my favorite, probably one of my favorite superheroes. And I love him.
Who?
Star-Lord, man. Yeah, classic. It's the best Guardians out there. So
I agree.
it still is. All right, Luis, what's your number 3?
All right, my number 3. Y'all don't really care about this movie. And people sleep on this movie. The Giver. Great movie.
That is horrible.
That's a great movie.
Hey, we're gonna quit
Hey.
the podcast.
Can
about
y'all-
Oh,
the movie
I
after
gotta,
that take.
I gotta
Can
rant
you-
about this one.
Can you tell me
I
why
gotta,
it's a bad movie?
I gotta rant.
Tell me why it's a bad
I gotta
movie.
rant about
Tell
this
me why
one.
it's a bad movie.
Hold on.
Don't grab my phone. Don't grab my mic.
You got mad at me for putting John Wick at the respectable place that it's at, but you're gonna put The Giver
Yes.
over all the top movies in 2014. That's bad.
Why?
Because there's so many better movies.
Why is The Giver not a great movie?
I didn't say it wasn't a great
think-
movie.
you
I
think
didn't.
You think The Giver's better than Whiplash?
Yes. For me. Yes.
That is atrocious. That's
Bro,
probably one of the
dude,
worst
Have you
takes.
seen the concept for The
Luis,
Giver?
I'm proud
Do
of
you know
you.
the concept of The Giver?
Luis, I'm proud of you. Because you find a way to be more stupid than the last episode. You find a way. I'm like, I don't know if Luis can be worse than that. Well, he found a way, guys.
Tell me why it's bad.
We didn't say it was bad, but there's so many movies that are better.
Have you seen the concept of this movie?
Who gives
Yes!
a
It's a great
A
concept.
perfect about a perfect society, and then war enters. Whatever. Who cares?
War doesn't enter in this
Bro,
movie.
the Give right now your number 3.
Yes.
I can name 8 movies better than that right now.
I can name at least.
I'll take
400.
Transformers: Age of Extinction over The Giver.
That's so disrespectful.
Wow.
Oh my!
That's
nah,
so
I wouldn't.
disrespectful.
I'm just playing.
That's so
No, I
disrespectful.
would.
I'm just
I would.
playing.
Of course you would. Because you're an idiot.
I'd put Draft Day over The Giver.
You would be Ohio and watch
Taken
Draft
3?
Day. He's Ohio and watch Draft Day.
Taken 3's not better than The Giver.
Nonstop.
That's not better than The Giver.
Exodus, Gods and Kings.
That's not better
That's
than The
better
Giver.
than The Giver.
That's not better than The
20
Giver.
Hey,
Okay, you're being disrespectful now.
heck, Horrible Bosses 2 is better.
It's not a. I would argue it's not even a top 10 movie.
Well, you already-
The Lego movie, sure better.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Bro.
Maze Runner's better.
The Giver is
I like The Giver
Edge
way
of
more.
Tomorrow's better.
Giver's between like 20 to 30.
I've watched Edge of Tomorrow twice, and I love it. It's a great movie. It's
Luis, Whiplash, dog.
again, I
How
watched
is
it
it
last
number
year.
3?
I watched it last year.
Oh my god.
It hasn't got there
Matt,
for me yet.
what's your
Hold
it's
up.
number 2?
Tell me
Yeah,
why
yeah.
it's a bad movie, Drew.
It's not a bad
Nobody
movie.
said it's a bad movie.
Then
There's
why you
just-
disrespected
It's
it?
nowhere
because
near
there's
any
so
other
many
movie.
better.
It's the most mid movie of all time.
Mid? No, it's not.
It's a teen movie.
not- it's not.
It's a teen movie.
That's not true.
This was in the era when teen movies were big. The Maze Runner was coming out. Divergent was coming
Yup.
out.
Hunger
Games was
Games.
coming
Yup.
out.
Yup.
And then
guess
there's
what?
The Giver.
And guess what?
All
Guess-
3 of those movies are better than The Giver.
No,
Yes.
Yes.
not true. That's why I didn't put it over.
That's
him.
why I'm saying-
the concept for The Giver is way better.
That's why I'm saying
and
you
maybe it
can't
doesn't go with the books. I don't really care. The movie was great.
talk about The Giver and then not put Hunger Games above that.
I would watch The Giver over Hunger Games any day of the
You're
week.
crazy.
Come on, dog.
You're
Any day of
crazy.
the week, I would.
You're crazy.
I promise.
All right. My
Number
number
two.
2 is this is tough, man. This is one of the best movies of all time in my opinion. 2014 brought some bangers, but Whiplash is number 2. It's in my top 5 of all time, and rightfully so. One of the best directors, up and coming, Damien Chazelle. I love jazz. I love drumming. I love
Up
how they
and coming.
portray it.
This came out in 2014. How is he still up and coming?
Because he's still young.
It was 2004. Drew, that was 11 years ago. How's he up and coming?
Because he made this when he was in his 20s. And he only has a couple movies out. La La Land, Whiplash, First Man, Babylon. Anyways. One of the best performances of all time, J.K. Simmons as Fletcher. So rewatchable. So thank you.
You remember when Drew put J.K. Simmons in his top 5 actors of all
Do you
time?
still have that? Do you still believe
He's
that?
up there.
Do you still believe that?
Yeah, he's up there.
No, you
Your top
don't.
5?
I don't know if
You
it'd be top
don't.
5. Willem Dafoe's definitely
I
there.
think you had him at number 4.
No, he had. It
He
was
had him
like
low.
It was
He had him
no,
high.
he was like 4 or 3, and
It
I
was
was
4.
like, yeah, this man is horrible.
JK, I love JK.
All right, my number 2. Greatest action movie to come into play. John Wick. John Wick is such a great movie. Keanu Reeves, thank you for bringing me this franchise.
Mm-hmm.
3 was bad, but
Incredible.
you redeemed yourself with number 4. You did.
I wouldn't say 3 was bad.
It wasn't as great as the other
it
ones.
wasn't just the story wasn't as good as the other ones. I agree.
I'm thinking I'm back.
Yeah.
The Baba Yaga.
All right.
Thank you. Number 2, my favorite Marvel movie of all time, Captain
You know what?
America, Winter Soldier.
We'll get there.
Your favorite Marvel movie of all time?
One of my favorite standalone Marvel movies of all time that's not an Avengers movie is Captain America Winter Soldier. I think it has the best
Not either.
hand-to-hand it has the best hand-to-hand combat scene of all time.
Mm.
Bucky as a villain, I loved it. I mean, he's what made Civil War so great. So many things happened because this movie was great, and people miss this version of Marvel. And so I'm gonna actually stick to who I am and who I've become. And
It's in my top.
y'all
5.
could put y'all's cute little whiplashes and givers above it, but
Well,
I'm
yeah.
gonna stay true to who I am.
All right.
Epcottians.
Your honorable mentions, Drew.
Oh.
Oh,
So these were what was above John Wick. X-Men Days of Future Past.
yes.
Nightcrawler.
Eh.
Come on.
Nightcrawler's great. I'll give it to you. It's not above that.
Grand Budapest Hotel. Have you seen it?
My honorable mentions: Edge of Tomorrow, Need for Speed.
Need for
Oh
Speed.
my gosh.
Oh,
Need for Speed?
Trash.
Need for Speed?
Okay, do you want to talk about how, we're not thinking about now, we're thinking about then? You weren't thinking Need for Speed. You played it on
Need for
your...
Speed wasn't hard even when I was a kid.
Yes, it was.
Need for
Because you
Speed
played it.
sucks.
You played it on your game system.
I played it on the
and I know you
PlayStation.
loved it when
The
that movie
game
came
was
out.
fun.
Yes, and this movie was great.
No.
Yes, it was, bro.
The
I
game.
would take every Fast and Furious over Need for Speed.
Shut up.
I would.
Shut up.
That's saying a lot.
You don't get no.
I
Shut
would
up.
take Fast X
Shut
over
up.
Need for Speed.
Shut up. That's so disrespectful. Don't ever
How
say
is
that
that
again.
disrespectful?
Because you're trying to disrespect Dominic Toretto.
How?
Shut up.
I just said I would take every one of them.
Need for Speed?
Yes. Gone Girl, fire. It probably should have been my top five.
Gone Girl
And
is a
then,
great movie.
Big Hero 6.
What?
What's wrong with Big Hero 6?
Big Hero 6 is not that great either.
Yes, it is.
Pretty good movie.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Give me your honorable mention and shut up.
Hey,
Fury, number 6. X-Men Days Future Past, Edge of Tomorrow.
no one mentioned The Hobbit 3.
On purpose.
It's a good movie.
All right,
Shut up.
Matt, what's your number one?
Kingsman?
My number one is all of our number ones. It's
No, and this is what makes me mad.
We
Is
did.
this-
Hey,
no,
we disrespected How to Train Your Dragon 2.
Here's what makes me mad right now, fans. Here's what makes me mad. You tell me I have to be real, and that I should put real still as my if I got to stand 10 toes on that. Why are you not standing 10 toes on your Winter Soldier when you said you fell asleep every time you watched Interstellar? You said it's not that great. So why is it your number one? Because you want to impress the fans, huh, Matt? Tell me why.
Hold on.
Because he realized how
Hold
great
on.
it is.
Hold on. I have said numerous times, the first few times I saw Interstellar in theater, I fell asleep. What did I tell both of y'all last year? That this movie is arguably and could potentially pass my number one Christopher Nolan movie, which is Inception. Don't you ever disrespect me again talking about I'm doing stuff for the fans.
No, because you said you could put Interstellar
Can we stop
on
yelling?
and fall
Can we stop
asleep.
yelling?
Hold on.
Our
That's
listeners
what you
hate
said.
Hold
us.
on.
That is
Hold
what
on.
you said. You said you could put on Interstellar and fall asleep.
Don't you? And
To-
I could.
to
I
fall
put on my favorite trilogy of all time to go to sleep. Lord of the Rings.
No, I put
It's
that- I
not
put that
saying
on
that
just
the
to fall
movie is
asleep in
bad.
jail.
It doesn't mean that the acting is
Shut
bad,
up.
the story is bad. I put on Lord of the Rings to go to sleep. There's so many movies I put on to go to
You're just
sleep.
not saying 10 toes on your movies. It's fine.
What do you mean I'm not standing 10 toes?
You know Winter Soldier.
It is the best movie of that year, hands down.
Can we retire that phrase, 10 toes, please? I hate it.
Why?
Why? Do you have like a
You have beef with 10 toes?
yeah, what is your issue?
Our
You
number
not-
one, Interstellar.
We already said that.
I know. That's mine too.
Well, he said it. He
Well,
said
let's talk. Let's talk about it. Why is it your number one, Matt?
It's my number one because it arguably has the greatest soundtrack of all time.
Yep.
Has Matthew McConaughey's. I mean, he never has to do another movie again. Honestly,
True.
did you just vote?
It's one of those. Yeah, it's one of those movies that he never really has.
Like
to do.
he doesn't have to act again, and he'll be legendary
Not
for
the
it.
way.
It has an yes. Even Matt Damon, like you hate his
Whoa, hold up. dude.
what? What?
The
Your
way you-
response to Anne was. a
the
little-
way-
Nah, I'm just saying yes. Like she was
No,
good.
Nah,
you didn't say yes like that.
Yes, I did. Like she's a good actor.
He said
Hey,
yes.
Watch the clip. Watch the clip.
No, I'm. What do you mean? What are you talking about?
He said yes.
You're like,
Anyway,
yes.
even no, like she did a great job acting. Anyway, even Matt Damon, you hate his character, which
Anne
means
Hathaway ruined that movie.
How?
whoa.
She didn't ruin the movie. She ruined the story.
Shut up.
Her character did.
How?
Because she tried to go to Miller's planet, or not Miller's. The other ones.
Are you saying
Because she
are-
knew that it was
hold
the
on.
smart one to go to.
Are you saying she did a bad job in this movie?
No, she got that guy. No. I'm saying her character. She got that guy killed.
Oh. Yeah, she did. When they were in the water?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Shut up.
That's one of the greatest scenes, though. In that
Hey,
movie.
we saw this mug in 70 mil IMAX. One of the best experiences in a theater.
That's one of the greatest.
And I
scenes.
apologized right then and there to both of y'all and said, I'm so sorry for disrespecting your movie.
'Kay.
Don't you ever try me like that again.
I think The Odyssey is going to be his best movie.
Do you see who's in that movie?
Yes.
Listen,
it's
I love
stacked.
Christopher Nolan, but you see who's in that movie?
What
Who-
about it?
Who's in it?
Tom Holland's the lead character.
No, he's not.
Yes, he
Matt
is.
Damon is.
Him and Tom Holland are the lead characters in that movie.
Matt Damon's Odysseus.
Isn't John Bernthal in it too?
Yes. And Robert Pattinson. And Lupita. And Zendaya.
And Elliot Page.
And Charlize Theron.
Elliot Page.
Elliot Page is in Inception.
When it was still Elliot Page.
What do you got? What? Okay.
Here's the thing.
It's a go. Never question him ever again.
I'm not questioning him.
That was pretty disrespectful.
But you thinking it's going to be better than Interstellar is crazy.
It might be.
Why can't it?
It won't be.
The story of the Odyssey is incredible.
Look, Interstellar's already not my favorite Nolan movie. So
It's not mine.
It's great. That's fine.
Actually, yes, it is. Actually, no, it's not. The Dark Knight.
Over Interstellar?
Yeah.
I'm taking Inception over Interstellar, but it's still a legendary, great movie. It's obviously one of the best movies of that year. But
2014,
great movies.
you have been ranked.
Finally. We've been holding you guys off.
Man, did y'all see, what's the worst movie of that year? Because I have Divergent as the worst movie of that year.
Worst movie of that year?
The first Divergent wasn't bad.
I hated it.
It didn't get bad till you got to the third movie, and you're like, what is happening?
22 Jump Street?
I haven't seen Maleficent. Why is that on the list?
Maleficent's not bad. It was a pretty good
22
Disney
Jump Street
movie.
or Neighbors?
No, 22 Jump Street's pretty good.
21's
How about the Ninja Turtle one? That one sucked.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I
that was
forgot Ninja
bad.
Turtles came out.
That was
With
bad.
Megan Fox?
Yep.
Yeah. Not at the Museum 3. That one sucked.
Yes. But let us know in the comments actually let us know in the comments who had the better list and who had the worst takes of the day. You could go ahead and say Luis with the giver. It's okay. Thank y'all for joining us, and y'all have a good week.
Peace.
Peace.